Alright, so what's up? This is Lyle No Hippie Barbecue, and what I'm doing today, you're probably going to be cooking this turkey here pretty soon, so I'm just going to come up with a little recipe, just one recipe that you can come up with the leftover turkey. So this is going to be kind of I'm going to try to make it a 30-minute meal, but kind of a turkey shepherd's pie. So anyway, right now I have the turkey is just getting, I'm going to get that started, heat it up in this pan. And for the vegetables today, if you want to truly make it a 30-minute meal, you can just get like a bag of mixed vegetables. I'm using kale I had leftover, some zucchini, onions, and bell peppers. I'm just using stuff I had left over. So this could be any vegetable that you want, but that's what I had on hand. That's what needed to go. So I got the turkey cooking. For this application, I am using instant potatoes. Not because that's usually how I roll, but I'm trying to make it a little faster meal for you working parents out there. So anyway, this turkey, I have it kind of cut up into kind of bite-sized rough chunks. I'm going to add, first of all, I'm going to add a little chicken stock to it and get that stirred in. So we got the chicken stock in. The flour is what's going to thicken it. So I'm going to add a little flour. And I'm going to say that that is probably just under a half of a cup, and I think I have about, let's say, a pound of turkey in there. So anyway, that's kind of going. I'm going to add my vegetables now. So actually I had some celery I forgot about. And these vegetables. And I'm going to stir this in. Now, I will be adding some liquid a little bit later, but the liquid from these vegetables is going to kind of keep it from sticking to the bottom of this pan. So once this, these vegetables are cooked down a bit, I'm going to add some liquid. And actually it's going to depend a little bit on how this is sticking at the bottom. If I catch it starting to stick, I'm going to add a little bit of water to it a little bit sooner, but I think I am going to be able to cook this down a bit. So anyway, over here I have the liquid going for the mashed potatoes, and that should only be a little bit. So when we come back, which is probably going to be about 3 minutes, this should be cooked down. This liquid should be ready for the mashed potatoes. And we should actually be ready to just plate this and get it in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and preheat this oven at 350. That's going to be the temperature we're going to cook it at. And actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and get these potatoes mixed in now. These potatoes look like they might be ready to go. So typically, I'm going to use whole potatoes. But we're using this instant today. Now in this pot, I got some, woo, that's piping up. In this pot I have some butter, some non-fat milk, or reduced fat milk, and it looks like I added a little bit too much to that, so I'm going to add a little bit more to that to thin it out a bit. And that's going to be what we're going to put on the top of this. So we're going to cut this off now. We'll be back in a couple minutes after this gets cooked down. I may add a little bit more liquid to these potatoes, and we'll pick it up then. Alright, so this is simple as it is. So we have kind of a turkey mixture, kind of almost a gravy type situation. You'll see it. Almost a pot pie, you might want to call it. So we're just going to scoop that in here. Looks like there's going to be some leftovers. One more. So we got that. Then we're going to come back over with these potatoes, and I'm just going to kind of drop them every so often. Actually, looks like I could use a little bit more potatoes, but we'll see. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so there we go. It's going to go in the oven. I'm going to do that for about 25 minutes. And then we'll be back for the finished product. Alright, so I was trying to make this a 30-minute meal. And the prep probably is 30 minutes, but once you get it in the oven for a good 20-25 minutes and then cool it down, you know, it's going to be a little bit more than that. So this might be something that you might want to make and put in the refrigerator. Actually, this is probably better the next day anyway. But anyway, so we have this here. I'm going to cut out a little bit of it. You know, it's still not cool enough, but I gotta feed my damn family, so I'm gonna take a little taste of it. It should be firm, but this is still piping hot, I can tell. So I'm gonna go ahead and just eat it as is. And actually, this is good. It just needs to cool down a little bit for it to be, you know, picture perfect. I don't think it's going to taste any different. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. If you have any other suggestions or comments or stuff that you do, leave that in the comment section. And subscribe. Love to have you with No Hippie Barbecue. See ya.